Welcome to a new video. In this tutorial I will show you step by step how to speak with the AI or how to write here any prompt to the AI, and then it will generate, for example, this very big and complex SQL statement you can see here on the left side. So, and then after I run this, then I got here this result. How to do this I will show you here step by step. What I only need here was the connection directly to the OpenAI. Then I load here the sample data. You can see here are my different tables. I will also put the link of this blog post here in the video description, so you can easily find all of this prompt and also this result here very easily. So how to do this I will show you step by step. So let's get started. First of all, you can see here, this is my Oracle APEX workspace, and here is nothing, no application. And also you can see here in the object browser, there is nothing. So first of all, I have to create here some tables. But to do this, I will download here from this website the examples, and yeah, and you can see here. So to do this, I will go here to the SQL scripts, and then I will create here my first script. Load example data and objects, but okay. So then I have to copy all of this. So I copy all of this and then go back and will paste it here. And you can see at the end here is a commit, and in the beginning there is this one rem. So that's it. So I can run this here, and then you can see here run now. Then I will click here on the run now button. In the backend all of this is running, and then you can see here we have 306 successful. All of these statements are successfully run, and all objects are also successfully created. So if I go here to the object browser, then you can see here under the tables, now here we have here the different tables. And if I go a little bit down, then if I go here a little bit down, then we have here also one view, then we have here indexes, we have here sequence, we have also two procedure, and then we have here also the triggers. So all of these are successfully created over this script. So the next step is we can go here to the SQL command, and then you will see here is the Apex Assistant, a new option which is available, but it's only available if you have the Oracle APEX 24.1 version or upper. So if I click here, then you can see now I can chat directly with the AI, and it's very important that you have the credential for that. Wait, I go here to the workspace utilities and then here to the generative AI. Then you can see here I have already created one AI service. If you don't have this, the first important thing is that you have to create this one. And how to do this, I have also created for this a YouTube video. You can easily check this, and the link is here in the video description. So you can easily create first of all this credential and come back here to this video and continue from here. And now what we will do, this AI understand our currently database model, what are behind here all these different tables. So we can easily speak with him and we will get the SQL statement. So before I write here any prompt, I will show you again here my workspace, also my tables, which was also successfully created. Then you can see here we have the countries. If I click here on the countries, then you can see here we have also here some data. Here are all the different countries. Then we have here some departments. Then we have here the different employees. You see here is the Stephen King. Here is, okay, the email is not correct, but okay. Then we have here the hire date, we have the salary, we have the job ID and so on, the manager ID and the department. It means we can play with all of these different data. Then we have here the job. Then we have here the location. Then we have here also the region. So with all of these data now we can try to speak with the AI, and it will give us the SQL query. So I have already prepared the prompts. I will easily paste it here and make enter and then explain you a little bit. So now you can see it understand what I tell him, and it give me back this SQL command. So I can easily click here for the insert, and then I can run this, and then you will see here is the result. And it's also very easy. We can see here, we have here the different department, and all here are the different employee which are also counted. So for example, here in the department sales, there are 34 employees, and for example here in the purchasing department there are only 6 employees. So now I have also prepared the second SQL statement, the second prompt. So I will write this one and press the enter button. Then you see the AI is checking, and then it gives us this one. So I will delete the old and click here for the insert, and you can see here this is our second SQL statement. I will also run this and check here what is the result. Then you can see here are the different manager name, and under every manager they have, for example, the Nancy as a manager have 5 employees, or the manager Kevin have here 8 employees. And now you also understand I only write this prompt, and without any SQL knowledge or any SQL skills I can get this query. So now we make a little bit difficult. I paste here another prompt. So I write here this one, it's a little bit bigger, and then make enter, and then check. It's again checking the database, and it give us this SQL statement. So again I will delete the first and then click here on the insert, and then you will see here we have a lot of different columns with the manager first and last name, and it also join here the different tables which I show you already here. So then I will click here on the run button, and let's see what are the results. So we can see here are the name, the first name and the last name of every employee, and what is his salary, on which department and which country is he working, and here's also the region. And then what we here also got is the manager name. So we can easily create this SQL statement in few seconds if we only write this prompt. So then I will show you another prompt. For example, if I paste this here and run the code, then you see here is the next. It also do here's the sum and the average and the count. So I will delete this one and click here on the insert. That's its SQL query. Then I click here the run button and then check the result. So what we have here the different departments, and then we have here also the total salaries. Furthermore, we have here one average salaries of these different employees. So if I make this here, then you can see we have here also some other department, and we can here check here the total salary, what is the average, and how many employees are here working. So for example, okay, if we write here in our prompt, for example, give us only these department where is only the employee, then yeah, it will be better. But here we got currently all, and if I run it again, then I will see also all these different departments. So here, for example, the department shipping and IT, here is the total salary, and here's the average, and how many employees are here working. So we have here 27 different departments. So and now I will paste here the last prompt. Then you can see this is a very big prompt, and if I click here and the enter, the AI is checking my database and thinking and generating. And then here is the SQL query. So I click here on the insert, and you can see this is a very big SQL query. We have here the with clause with some SQL queries. So here's the first and the second and the third, and then it will join. So first I will run this step by step. So for example, if I run the first SQL, then we will see here, we will see here all the employee information with the salary and also with the duration of the years. Here is some calculation. Then if I scroll down and run only here the second SQL, then I will also see here again the employee ID and the starting salary and so on, and also with the date. Then we have here the job count SQL query. So we have here now the 3 SQL statement, and at the end we have then here the full SQL statement, and here are the different joins, and all of these was generated here very easily over this one prompt. So now if I press Ctrl Enter, and let's see what happened with the big SQL statement. Here we have the first name and last name of the employee. Here is the department and the job count. And we have here the main important information which help the management to see, okay, how is the development of the employees. And that's all in this video. Now you see we can easily speak with the AI and it gives us back these very big SQL statement. Normally I know some developer, for example, they need 5 minutes, 10 minutes or sometimes even 20 minutes to generate or to create this SQL statement. That now what we have done here, we simply speak with the AI and then we get here a very big SQL statement. So it's very helpful for us as a developer, so we don't need too many times to spend here to creating a SQL statement, so we can easily speak with the AI and get very fast here the result. And that's all in this video. I hope you also know how to do this. And yeah, if you have any question, write me here in the comments, and thanks for watching.